Okay, bladder meridian actually begins, not here, it begins right here in the inner canthus of the eye, right in here. So let's bring our fingers right inside our eyes. Let's come up over the top of our head. Now, you're going to be about approximately a half an inch lateral to the midline. Because if you go any farther lateral, you're going to run into gallbladder meridian. So you have to stay just about a half an inch lateral. So think of it this way. When you start here with your eyeballs, right, your fingers in your eyes, just go straight to the back. Come back over the top of your head. And now you're going to come straight down. So now you're just lateral to governing, and you're on the lateral side of those big ropey tendons of the trapezius muscle as it attaches, as it actually, its origin comes up underneath the occiput and on the occiput. Draw straight down. Now, let's get something really straight. Do you guys, okay, do you know, or do you want me to draw very quickly the back bladder lines and how they are in relationship to the spine and your neurolymphatic points that you do in your spinal flush? Would that be helpful? Okay, I can draw this very quickly for you. Okay, it only takes a second. Then you're done that. Okay. Okay. 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, then you have your sacrum. 4 sacroforamen, bladder 31, 32, 33, and 34. Okay, now you have 2 wonderful scapulas. Perfect. Okay, you have, here are these are called the Wotton points. Watto was a gentleman, and these are waterways. These are known as waterways. Yeah, actually known as waterways. Neurolymphatic. Isn't that the coolest thing? Okay, so these points, so these are the spinous processes. These are those little knobs. And if you go underneath the knob and directly lateral, right? Just lateral to the spine, just right nested up against the spine, these are all of your neurolymphatics. Now your bladder line has 2 components. If we take the distance from governing, which as you know, goes straight up the spine, and we take this distance, we split it in half, so 50-50. This is your inner bladder line. Directly in line with the border, the medial border of the scapula is your outer bladder line. Does this make sense? Is this helpful? Okay. And just so you know that, now these points do not correspond. These neurolymphatics have different correspondences than the bladder points that are lateral to them. So whereas this might be a liver or a triple warmer neurolymphatic, I do not hit my liver point until I'm down here on the bladder line. Just as we have alarm points in the front that correspond to current immediate conditions that our body is challenged with, these hold the energies of chronic and more deep-seated conditions. So these points are extremely powerful and will hold, by the way, oftentimes irregular energies when you're dealing with chronic conditions. Worth testing and checking. So you have, let's say, lung, you have circumflex, and you have heart. And so each one of these points, not all of them, but yes, most of them have a correspondence to one of the meridians. This is the organ point, and this is the spirit point that's on the outer bladder line. Just a little extra information. So is that helpful?
Yes.
Okay.